All right, welcome. This is the homework solution for week 11. Here we have Thursday, October 17. Okay? It says three people took turns rock climbing up a 300-foot cliff. Their times are shown with three different representations. Okay? Here we go. Frank, Kate, and Cindy. All right. So use the slope of the graph to represent the rate in which Katie climbed. Complete the table for the three data points. Complete the table for the three data points. So Kate climbs what? So we saw that in 5 minutes. So this is weird. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find the unit rate. So much easier. Just gonna find the unit rate. Okay, so again, let's just find the unit rate for each of them. All right, unit rate, slope, same thing. Okay, all right. So again, the formula for slope is defined as m is equal to delta x delta y divided by delta x. All right. So how much is delta y? Let's do, this is x and this is y. Okay, so how much is the x changing from here to here? Okay, the delta x, which how much it's changing, which is going to be equal to 4. The y goes from here to here. How much is it changing by? 48. So this is your delta y. So plug it into the equation. So let's rewrite the equation. So m is equal to what? 48. What is 48? Oh, sorry, delta y. It is what? 48. What is delta x? It looks like it is what? 4. Okay. All right. And we can simplify that. M is equal to what? Divide this out. Okay. Here you go. You can even do it on the calculator right here. All right. 48 divided by 4. That gets you what? 12. So this just becomes 12 over 1. So we would say she climbs 12 feet in 1 minute. Okay, in 1 minute. All right, let's look at Katie's now. We can just bring this so we could have a little bit more room. Same process. Here's the slope formula. All right, let's just move Cindy's data there. Sorry, Cindy, give us room. Okay, so we need delta y. So we all start here at 0, 0, right? You see it's 0, 0, and goes up to, ooh, looks like we can go to this point. Oh, we could even go to this point. Let's go to this point. So how much is it changing by? So it goes up by 2. So we would say 2. It's really a minus 0 because it starts here at 0. So, but we're not going to include that. Then divide that by how much is the x? Goes by there. Okay. So this is 2. So that is your slope. And so your slope is equal to what? 20 over 2, which is just 10 over 1. We would say for Katie, she climbs 10 what? Feet in 1 minute. You're going to see how finding the unit rate is so much beautiful because everything can be worked from there. Lastly, Cindy goes D distance. D is her distance in feet, and T it equals the time in hours. So Katie climbs distance equals the rate times time. She climbs 80 feet, 800 feet, and Cindy, what is wrong with your equation? Give me 1 second, okay? All right. So it seems like Cindy's climb is weird. So, but notice they all are climbing a 30-foot cliff. All right, would you agree? 30-foot cliff. So it seems like her distance here, do you see the D? Distance? I can just take out and I could just put 300 here. All right? Okay. We can divide this, the R, that's her rate, divide this by, what we can do here is just divide this by 800. Divide this by 800. Let's see if that gets us our answer. Give me a second. It's just weird. Whoop, 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 whoop. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. It looks like, let's see, we could pull out decimals for this. Okay. So what is it? 300 divided by 800. Or is it 800 divided by 3? I think she climbs around 26. Yeah, we'll see. Cindy's weird. Okay, we'll go back to Cindy's data. Okay. All right. Okay, so um, use the slope using the slope to reach Katie. So we have Katie's data here. So it seems like Katie climbs 10 feet in 1 minute. So how do I get 5 minutes? I multiply this by 5. So in 1 minute, she climbs 10 feet. So in 5 minutes, she climbs what? 50 feet. Why? We multiply this. Okay? So how do you get to 150? It seems like here they multiplied by 3. So you're going to multiply by 3 here. This gets you what? 15. So we would say in 15 minutes, Katie climbed 150 feet. What about 30? 30 minutes, how much does she climb in feet? So we could do that in the calculator. So she climbs 10 feet in 1 minute, and we want, right? You see 10 feet in 1 minute, but we want 30 minutes. So we're going to multiply this by 30. That gets us 300. So we would say that she is at 300. This makes sense. Okay? Because here, do you see how it's going up by 3? Multiplying by 3. Okay? From here to here, you're multiplying by 3. Okay? So that's how we get Katie's climb. Good? Write an equation. Use D for distance in feet and T for hours that represents the rate in which Frank climbs. This is weird. This is so weird. This is okay. This is stupid. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, right here. Ignore this. Just write an equation that represents Frank's climbing. We know that the equation is in. Let's see here. The equation is always y equals m, which is the slope. Then the x plus the b, but the b is going to be 0. So what is it? Y. What is the m? 12 over 1, so it's just 12 over 1 x. We could write plus 0 you want, but there you go. That would be the equation for Frank's climb. Based on the table, graph an equation. What is the difference between the climbing rate of the slowest and the fastest climber? So the slowest would be what? I don't know about Cindy here. Cindy is weird. Cindy's data is weird. Okay. But here in 1 minute, Cindy's data is just so weird. No one uses this format. So I'm just going to just ignore it. You know what? I'm just going to ignore it. You see this, Cindy? Cindy? Bye, Cindy. I'm just going to ignore Cindy. Okay? You see Cindy here? Bye. Ignore Cindy. Screw that. We're just going to look at Frank and Katie. Kate. Okay? Cindy wasn't even at the trip. All right. Based on the graph, what is the difference with the climbing rate of the slowest and faster? Who climbed faster? It seems Frank climbed faster or Katie climbs faster. 12 feet in 1 minute or 10 feet per minute. It seems like Frank was faster by Frank was the fastest. Frank is the fastest climber. Okay, because look, 12 feet per 1 minute. And Kate is 10 feet per minute. So we would say Kate is the slowest climber. Okay. Oh, Kate is the slowest climber. Alright. Kate is the slowest climber. So, what is the difference? 12 feet in 1 minute or 10 feet per minute? What is the difference between them? You could just subtract and you get 2 feet in 1 minute. Okay, that is the difference. How long will it take Frank to reach the top of the cliff if he climbs at this rate? That's very interesting. So he climbs 12 feet in 1 minute, and he has to climb a total of what? 300 feet. So it looks like it's 300 feet, and we want to divide this by what? How fast does he climb? 12 feet. So divide this by 12 feet. Okay, let's see how fast he can climb. He climbs 12 feet right here, and he has to cover 300. Let's see that. All right, so 300 feet is how much he has to climb by. We divide that by the rate, which is 12. Okay, gets us 25. Okay, so we would say it will take him 25 what minutes. Now, some of you are like, Mr. S, you did some weird math. Can you write the equation? Yes, I can. So it is y equals to, what is the slope? 12 over 1. So you could just write 12 here over 1. You don't really write the divide by 1. It should look like this, okay? Plus 0. But do we ever write the plus 0? No. So now, you see the 300 feet? The 300 feet goes in for the y because that is your feet. So 300 equals to 12x. How do you get x alone? You divide by 12. Divide by 12. Ooh, do you see that? This cancels. All right. What do you get left? You get x here. 300 divided by 12 is 25. And x is what unit? X is what? Your time. So this is the time, which is minutes. Okay? So there you go. That's another way of doing it, setting up the equation, doing the algebra. Okay, so there you go. Those are your solutions for Thursday for week 11. There you go. If you have any questions, please let me know.